I wake up from a nap and this is like one of the first things I hear. This shit got loved? It's crazy. Yeah, I can kind of see the vision. Yeah. Pain. Well, I'm interested to see what this map is like. Oh yeah, this actually does look like something I would play for fun. It's cooked. It needs more alt patterns though. There we go. YouCanNotKnow is gonna find the first miss, but it's going to be quickly traded by meisurua and a couple more misses from YouCanNotKnow. Yeah, this looks to be, you know, just slightly difficult. Tiny bit. Oh god. I like this section of the song. That was an experience. Whether it was a good or bad experience, I will not elaborate, but it was definitely an experience. Let's see if we have another warm-up if we're gonna go straight into... Looks like we have another warm-up. That's Suck Duck, Me and You. That's still one of the best artist names of all time. This wasn't the one that was just ranked, right? I don't think so. There was a Me and You from Catch that was just ranked. I don't think this one's it. Oh, 2019, okay. I mean, that makes sense. That was shortly after the... What was it? Where the UK, where Bubbleman carried the UK to a victory on Me and You by like, how many points? 72, I want to say, in OWC. Well, yeah, but I mean, I think it inspired a lot of people to start mapping that song. It's interesting to see old Zizix patterns. I've had enough of Zizix maps after 3CWC last year. I think we had multiple Zizix Nomad 2s in that tournament, and that was rough. Well. I mean, if this was this a CWC map in 2019? That must have been pretty late round then. Ah, okay. Yeah, it does not look like 5.8 stars. Zizix mapping. Okay, and we're done with warm-ups. So we're going to be getting into roles and then picks and bans. Let's see which player is able to win the role, who's been practicing on that front. I think the last time I rolled in a tournament, I rolled a 1. So they're probably going to do way better than me on that front. Look at that, a 67 and a 48. So YouCanNotKnow is going to be banning a map first. Let's see what they go with. Oh, they're just... Huh? That's not how it's supposed to work. Oh. Hopefully that wasn't Meizurua's actual ban. And YouCanNotKnow is going to be banning Hard Rock too. I think that makes a lot of sense. They do not seem to be the biggest fan of higher AR. And yeah, Meisurua is just going to ban the mixed mod. Okay. You rolled a 3 and a 1 in the city. That's cursed. And let's see what is going to be the first pick. Okay. We're going to be getting Nomad 1 just straight off the bat. That's an interesting strategy. First map of the match, just Nomad 1. Usually a lot of people don't like picking Nomad 1 because of course it's seen as something sort of as a, a lot more toss-up, a lot more of a toss-up. So usually when you see Nomad 1 come out in matches, it's towards the end when people run out of options. But in this match we're getting it first, so I would assume that Meisurua just feels very comfortable on this. Comfortable enough to just, FC it consistently. But as we saw in YouCanNotKnow's last match, I feel like they're actually pretty consistent on maps like this as well. So this is going to be an interesting pick, because I feel like both players are going to be able to play this pretty well. Hey, let's see what happens. I mean, at the beginning of this map, both players look extremely comfortable, reaching the 200 combo cap with ease. Both of them still on SS's. Actually, meisurua dropping a tiny bit of accuracy, so YouCanNotKnow is going to have a small lead. But there goes a miss from them. So now meisurua is going to take the lead. Oh, okay. A response miss from meisurua, which should give YouCanNotKnow the lead back. But only by the smallest margin. It should essentially go back to even. Thank you, Catch Scorby2. And this looked more like a shit miss from both players. They still look pretty comfortable on these patterns. Okay, getting into the next Ki. Let's see if we have any more misses coming out from these players. So far, so good. Both of them hitting those bigger jumps. Actually, meisurua finding a miss. So that's going to extend YouCanNotKnow's lead. Now they're going to be up by a full miss, giving themselves a tiny bit of a cushion here. But it's still going to be very close. Okay, that miss is going to matter more, because now YouCanNotKnow... Okay, never mind. It goes back to a lead of a full miss, and that's it. So YouCanNotKnow is up by... Oh, okay. With that miss, I think YouCanNotKnow should still be in the lead, but it's going to be really close. Like, I think this is going to go back to, like, maybe, like, a lead by 1K or something like that. So, next miss is probably going to decide it. And that miss is going to go onto meisurua's side. Oh my god, and a double miss from both players. So YouCanNotKnow is still going to be in the lead here, especially with that next miss from meisurua. Both players struggling with the ending of this map. Maybe not quite having the skill cap required to hit some of these larger patterns. But YouCanNotKnow being the more consistent player out of the two here. So this is going to end up in their victory, and this is going to be a break point for YouCanNotKnow. So a great start to the match for them. It's a little funny, because with all the misses back and forth, it felt like they missed more than 4 times, but they only got 4 misses on the map, which isn't bad at all. And they're immediately going to go into Hidden 3. I think they're just going to stick within the Hidden pool for this match, as I feel like they are much better at Hidden than meisurua. And they probably feel like they can get some free points here. I'm always happy to hear this song. This song is so good. I am interested to see how well YouCanNotKnow is going to perform on this. Yeah, was the best score on Rukairi's? And we are getting a very early miss from YouCanNotKnow, but I don't think it's going to matter that much, as we see meisurua missing right afterwards. Oh. Oh gosh. Oh, wait, Digital actually has a top score on this. Interesting. Actually, that does make sense. Into the first Ki, and YouCanNotKnow has a lead, though it is very small. It's just a 1 miss lead. And let's see how they deal with these sliders. Actually, the sliders are probably the easiest part of the map. What am I talking about? They're actually on the same accuracy now. And YouCanNotKnow hitting that 200 combo cap, so they are getting full points for every fruit that they catch. which is the most important part of Catch Scorpio 2. But meisurua gets there as well. And YouCanNotKnow missing that placement, overdashing there, but it's not going to matter that much because a miss is traded right back from meisurua. Both of them are trying to placement these wiggles, and it seems to be they're having a few struggles there. Both of them hit that wiggle pattern, funnily enough. Now the lead is by less than a miss, really. This is actually extremely close. Both of them missing that wiggle pattern. So they're just trading misses back and forth, and if they keep doing this, then YouCanNotKnow is going to win the point, but it's still very close. Like I said before, the lead is by less than a miss. So if YouCanNotKnow misses once and meisurua is able to hold on, meisurua will take the lead back. Oh, there's the miss from YouCanNotKnow, but again, it's immediately traded back by meisurua. That's the problem here, is that every time YouCanNotKnow misses, meisurua also follows it up immediately. And with that miss from meisurua at the end, that might just seal it. Yeah, so YouCanNotKnow is going to be able to consolidate his breakpoint. And now they're going to be up 2-0 over meisurua. And they are once again in an amazing spot for this match. We are going to go back to meisurua's pick, and they're immediately going into Hard Rock 2. Which also makes sense. Oh, Hard Rock 1, never mind. Because Hard Rock 2 is bad. That is true. Time for the hardest map in the pool. We need more K-pop. meisurua adding on Hidden. But let's see how the players deal with this one. I'm a little worried for this, because we've seen quite a few people struggle with this map so far, and immediately YouCanNotKnow misreading that pattern. Maybe struggling with the AR a little bit. Oh, but meisurua, I think, moving a tiny bit early on there. So if YouCanNotKnow can hold on, they're going to take back the lead, since their miss was a little bit earlier. But they immediately miss afterwards. And another miss coming out from them. meisurua looks a lot more comfortable on this so far. Both players missing on that pattern. But that's just gonna solidify meisurua's lead. Now that they have a lead, if they just keep trading misses back and forth, meisurua is going to keep it. And since this map has so many breaks, there's going to be plenty of opportunities for the players to see what the leaderboard looks like. It seems like meisurua has dropped quite a bit of accuracy, because I'm pretty sure YouCanNotKnow has missed several more times, but they were on the same accuracy there for a bit. Yeah, now YouCanNotKnow is just struggling with the reading on this. Quite a bit. And the lead is over 100,000 at this point. And they do get a miss there, but it's not going to matter in the slightest. One more break for the players. But meisurua would need to completely fall apart for YouCanNotKnow to come back. Like, router off. That type of fall apart. And meisurua actually ending up with 849k. I think that's pretty good on this map. Only 5 misses from them. I doubt that, Vivian's. And we're immediately going into No Mod 4. This song is so good. Steak and eggs moment. Oh my god, why am I getting pinged? Who's pinging me? Oh my, where is it? Where's the ping? How could you, Vivians? Okay, back to the match. Both players looking strong at the start here. Both of them hitting that jump. And that one, so maybe both of them are, you know, feeling confident on their convert skill right now. And meisurua dropping a little bit of accuracy, but combo is really the only thing that matters in this game mode. So as long as they can hold on to their combo, that's going to be what matters. But YouCanNotKnow still on an SS, so that's what's giving them the lead right now. Oh my... Both players just popping off on this, really. And I feel like meisurua is actually winning the spinner battles, but it's just the accuracy difference. Wait. Yeah, oh yeah, holy crap. YouCanNotKnow got outspun by so much. That actually... Oh my god, oh... That put it in meisurua's favor, but meisurua misses that pattern there, and YouCanNotKnow hit it. So YouCanNotKnow with the lead here, and that's going to be a huge miss for both of them. Oh my god. I mean, YouCanNotKnow did miss twice there. Oh, but meisurua follows it up with a miss of their own. So this is gonna go to YouCanNotKnow, and both players sort of falling apart at the end. That was so close. YouCanNotKnow taking the point. Both players with very good scores on this map. That was rough at the end. And we're instantly getting another hard rock. Makes sense, you know, just stick in the hard rock, stay in the hard rock pool for meisurua, though this is the last hard rock available for them to pick. But that last map did show the importance of spinners. As we saw, meisurua was down by almost a full % of accuracy. And they outspun YouCanNotKnow by like, I don't even know how many bananas. That looked like an outspin by maybe like 8 bananas, and they took the lead away from them. So we're starting Hard Rock 3 here. Let's see how the players deal with these convert jumps on Hard Rock. And meisurua once again winning the spinner battle, even while down accuracy. Both players still comboing, but oh, YouCanNotKnow missing that jump right there. So meisurua out to an early lead, and YouCanNotKnow following up with another miss, and that one was after 200 combos, so that one's going to matter more. meisurua in the lead by about a miss and a half. So still comebackable for YouCanNotKnow, but meisurua does look pretty comfortable on this map. Getting into the second half here. This is where the jumps start getting a little bit more complicated. And meisurua actually does miss. So this is YouCanNotKnow's opportunity, but they immediately trade it back. So that's going to be pretty bad for them. meisurua is going to keep this lead by a miss and a half. Ooh, and another miss coming out from YouCanNotKnow, so that might just seal it here. Both players struggling a little bit with this ending. Oh, meisurua spinner trapped themselves. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is why we don't spin in tournaments. I'm just gonna say that right after I told you all of the importance of spinning in tournaments. Giving y'all mixed messages. And meisurua getting their second point, but they are out of Hard Rock picks now, so I wonder what they're going to go into after this. The score is 2-3, so they've put in some work. Now, YouCanNotKnow has won both no-mod picks so far, so I wonder if they're going to stay with that, or if they're going to go back into Hidden. And it is going to be Hidden 2. The quote-unquote low AR pick at AR 8.8. Though that is pretty low for probably a lot of the players in this tournament. Once again, thank you, Lavi, for this custom map of Staub from Serena. Actually, it's probably more pronounced like Zarina. Yeah, May is a pretty scary Hard Rock player. We've seen quite a few FCs on this map so far, actually. Let's see if any of these players can add to that tally. Well, it's not going to be meisurua. They are finding the first miss here. And another one. That is not a good sign. Especially with how comfortable YouCanNotKnow looks on this map. Still holding the SS. Not anymore, actually. Missing right before the break. I'm sorry I cursed you. But they are still in the lead. They're going to be up by about, I think, maybe one miss? It's hard to tell because of how early Meisuru's misses were. Okay, well, now it's definitely going to be up by a miss. And a half, probably now. So YouCanNotKnow definitely in the driver's seat for this map. And you can just tell the difference in comfortability just based off the accuracy alone. I think Meisurua just moving early on a lot of these hyper jumps. And coming to the end of the map here, and YouCanNotKnow just with a mountain of a lead. Well over 100,000. Both players locking in for the end of this map, but Meisurua with a few too many misses in the beginning. And YouCanNotKnow actually wasn't missing the map. Very good score from them. And now they are on match point. It is Meisurua's pick though, so let's see what they go into. And it's going to be DT1. I can see the vision here. You know, you win both Hard Rocks. You probably think that you're ahead on DT as well. Though this is not too high AR. We're not at the point where we're pulling like AR 8+ for DT yet.
And I find some peace. This time I let you know we're gonna grow. I wanna be your man, your lover and your friend.
Oh gosh, that overcast from Meisurua right at the beginning. That's rough. Not adjusting to the DT platter speed. Both players actually dropping a lot of accuracy at the beginning and struggling with the DT platter speed here. But Meisurua still with a tiny lead. Hopefully they can adjust. Another miss coming in from Meisurua. They don't look too comfortable on this. And YouCanNotKnow with the lead right now, but they overdash as well. So if Meisurua can hold on, the lead is going to go back into their favor. And it's almost, especially with that next miss from YouCanNotKnow. So yeah, the lead with Meisurua. And now they just need to hold on, especially because they've reached 200 combo. So their lead is only going to expand. Getting into this next Ki, it's going to be very important for Meisurua to hold on to their combo here. And they do. But YouCanNotKnow also reaching 200, though their movement does look very scary. But Meisurua is actually going to be the one to miss. I think they should still be in the lead, but it's going to be really close. Actually, that's going down pretty fast. Maybe YouCanNotKnow is actually going to take the lead back if they can hold on. Okay, this is going to get really close at the end. Whoever misses is going to lose this if there's going to be another miss. And YouCanNotKnow missing right at the end here, so this might be a point for Meisurua. And it's looking like it, because if they miss right now, I think they're still going to win. And yeah, so the DT1 pick working out in Meisurua's favor here. We're going to get to a score of 3-4. This match is very close. And but the problem is that it's YouCanNotKnow's pick. And either they're just gonna go with Hidden 1, which I think they just win. But actually, Hidden 1 I feel like is going to be the hidden that meisurua is probably going to be best at. Since it's the most like a normal Nomad map. And yeah, so YouCanNotKnow just gonna go with Nomad 2. Which is a map that probably both of them can FC. This is a pretty risky pick in my opinion. It's sort of a toss-up. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 2 FCs on this actually. Let's see how this one goes. Just that big wink in the chat. A very important pick here, the last pick of the match. Either the match is going to end with this, or we're going to go to tiebreaker. And meisurua missing before the Ki, right before 200 combo. So YouCanNotKnow is going to be up by essentially just 1 miss, but it's a little bit less than that. They're dropping some accuracy, but they still look more comfortable on this map than meisurua does. Still holding on to that FC. This is definitely still in reach for meisurua. YouCanNotKnow just needs to miss once. This map is pretty short. And there's the miss from YouCanNotKnow, but meisurua immediately trades it back, so that's going to hurt their chances of coming back on this map. It's still possible, though, especially with that miss from YouCanNotKnow. The score is going down. They need to hold on a little bit longer and maybe hope for 1 more miss. Because I don't think that's going to be enough, actually. Especially with that miss from meisurua at the very end. That's going to seal it. Oh my god, I think they would have won the map too if they held on there, because YouCanNotKnow missed at the very end. But that's going to be it, and YouCanNotKnow is going to take the point on Nomad 2, and with that, they're also going to win the match 5-3 over meisurua. But very well played from both players. A very exciting match to watch. And unfortunately, meisurua is knocked out of the tournament. YouCanNotKnow advancing within the losers bracket. Let's see who they're going to be playing against next week in their first match. Because now conditionals are going to be starting too. Who doesn't love conditional matches? So they're going to be playing against... Oh, they're going to be playing against Utami. That'll be another exciting match to watch. There's your winner on the screen right there. YouCanNotKnow, advancing in the tournament. Thank you all for watching. And the next match is at 4UTC, right? So it's soon. Right, Vivians? Yeah, the next match is going to be in 19 minutes. So stay tuned for that one. It'll be the last match of round of 16. Thank you all for watching, and we will be back pretty soon.